Whoa, and it changed to the... Ooh.
You guys are now reacting to Tomorrow by Together's B-side song, I'll See You There Tomorrow. I'll See You There Tomorrow is an ordinary greeting and an expression of promise. However, as promised, reuniting with the other person tomorrow is actually a magical thing in everyday life. Tomorrow by Together expressed their desire to keep the words, let's meet tomorrow, through a song. The members Yeonjun, Hyunin Kai, and Taehyun participated in writing the lyrics to help convey a nostalgic feeling. And fans even theorized that the lyrics makes references towards the book The Little Prince and TXT's previous song Runaway 9 3/4. In Runaway, the lyrics focused on the anxiety of meeting with the adult world, whereas this song shows that TXT is no longer as afraid to face what awaits them the next day.
3, 2, 1. Okay. For a second, I thought that the computer was still freaking out, but then I was like, this is too rhythmic.
I like the
Yeah, the 1E, 2E, 3, like on the E.
I like that.
Because then it feels like you're like...
It feels
sort of
staggered.
Like,
yeah, I like that.
And then they're really like, here's the downbeat if you were confused. Whoa, and it changed to the... Ooh. This is my type of vibe right now. I have no time for anything else. Wait, the lyrics aren't on. Ooh.
Oh.
I guess we don't need it.
There's no lyrics.
I never thought about how similar Sorrow and Tomorrow until now.
They're just like a little tiny bit of like mixture kind of stuff. This is such a vibe.
Something's gonna happen because you can hear from like.
I feel like I need to go shopping.
And nothing
for some
happened.
reason.
That's so crazy. They were just like, here it is. I feel like that. Yeah, right. This is shopping vibes.
I feel like I'm at the mall.
This is pinkity drinkity and shopping. This is little sippy and stealing. Well,
Not stealing.
not I. I really like the emphasis on the and.
That's cute.
I feel like this is like the most bop of all bops. Ooh, I like that.
This is like so fresh and cool.
Whoa. We haven't yet heard an absence of percussion with just floaty. Ooh, here we go. They're really throwing that and in your face. Ooh, the Got a little bit of bass in there now. They changed up the tomorrow for a second.
This is such a vibe. I'm really into this.
I like how the voices are coming in on the and too. This makes me want to go clubbing. Let's go right now. Bring it with us.
2 p.m. in the jammies.
Wow. I like the way the first guy who introduces it, I don't know who he is. I like the way that he's talking. It's really, the amount of like warm fuzziness around his voice really fits this like kind of vibe. I don't know the word for it, but that's the word for it. So I like it a lot. It started and I was like, this is gonna slap. Like, this is gonna go hard.
I think the textures and the arrangement are what make this song so special. Because it's like, the melodies are rather repetitive, but the way that they play around with the textures and the way that they play around with the instrumentation is really cool. Especially at the beginning, when it's so transparent.
That's why I feel like mixing is everything, because so much of it is the instrumentation and like the rhythm and the way that they well, the rhythm and all that, but it's especially the way they layered them on top of each other and which one took prominence at each specific time and the way it flowed in and out of that. Like, I feel like like for my synesthesia, the colors were doing like this. Really fun. So I liked it, and I'm gonna add it to my playlist.
Yeah.
Real quick before I forget.
I love how that, like, the articulation of the syncopated instrumentals in the back.
Yeah.
It really made it so shimmery, and it contrasted against the kind of legato and nonchalant melodies that they were singing. I love that mix of delivery. It created some really beautiful textures, and you have like really high reverb, I think, and like, and you have all these synths in the background, and I don't know, it feels like a sea, but you have like little crystals coming out. That's how it feels like to me.
Very disco-y. Disco's in. Disco is in. I've been said disco's in.
You know, at this point, this would have like the most banging dance break.
Oh, I wish. I'm so mad that there's not a music video for this. I'm actually really mad about that.
5 minutes later.
There's a live performance!
Honestly, as a classical performer, I really strive for and relate to the degree of excellence and perfectionism in K-pop. And I feel like when I'm working out, I'm thinking about them performing because I'm wanting that level of confidence and power when I perform my cute little classical diddly-doos. The performance of K-pop is probably the most interesting aspect of it to me, but I do like listening to it with you too.
It's really, it's really cool that like inspires you.
They're singing, they're dancing, they have these concepts that are going on with it, and they're serving face, like, you know? And they're in it, there's so many of them, and they're having to do this all together and complement each other and work as a group, which we have to do in music, but also have their own presence as a performer on their own. And so I just think it's super cool. 3, 2, 1. I feel like this has to be crazy to dance to, and they're doing a lot of like Vogue type movement, which is exactly what this is giving. And stuttery sort of dances. Oh, the leg thing is so cute. I like his voice too. Ooh, I like his voice.
That's pretty hard to pull off and not get off because you have someone playing the and.
This is giving what I want. This thing, like all that. Oh, I feel like Taemin would approve. That's so cute. I'm surprised by the fluidity, or not surprised, but the fluidity of their movement is notable in comparison to the very rhythmic thing we have going on in the background. It seems like they're dancing more with the vibe of the synths.
Damn, he got his, get that.
All the bend up thing is so cute.
The microphones are on!
Yes!
This is like a dance break that needs to like become TikTok famous. It's like really fun.
This is
That's so slay. It's the footwork. It's the footwork.
That's
And
really
the choreography. Great. He said, bam. He said.
That was so good. I will say, one thing that's interesting that when I was thinking of like watching this live, how do producers negotiate what key to put a song in if everyone in the group has like a different vocal range? Because for some of them, it seemed like it was like some of the lines laid really low in someone's voice, and it was kind of hard to hear them enunciate some of the words because it was so low.
Yeah,
and then when the chorus came back in, it just was like in the perfect like range. So it's really interesting. It was very clear how it laid in each member's voice, just because they have to kind of all sing the melody at some point or sing some sort of melody. And they all have to sing it in this kind of like nonchalant, legato manner as they're doing this crazy hard dance. Insane. And to not make your voice like crack.
And looking happy and looking carefree and nonchalant. It's acting too.
That's so insane. Hard. That's incredibly difficult to do.
What I'm saying.
They pull it off really good.
For dance numbers where there's any sort of ambiguity in like the downbeat because of the amount of layering done with the subdivisions, I wonder if they have a clicker track while they're dancing. And it's like, this is one, just so you know. Like, this is your downbeat.
because at the very beginning you
that
have
would be hard to-
percussion going on the and. Like it's hard to not flip the beat over when you don't have it going like 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can't imagine how hard that is to have all of that like ambiguity and to not lose your cool. I would be very stressed.
Yeah, it's interesting because I definitely knew that they needed to pull off a nonchalant vibe for the way the song is and the way that it feels, but also I knew that they needed to have a lot of dancing in it because of the amount of subdivision and rhythm discrepancies. It's too awesome not to highlight with a dance number, so I'm impressed by the way they were able to pull that off. That's really cool.